Did you really love them, or was it your pride? I'm boop, 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 shaking the table. 23-year-old me could never. She can't hang. See, bitch, how much people saying, and I noticed the opposite in her circle. Hey y'all, thanks for coming with me, Nikki Nick. And today's video, we are doing another drink with me. Except this time, we are drinking something stronger. Last time I drank wine. Remember I drank some white wine last time, but this time, we are drinking some cognac. We are drinking some cognac. We're drinking something that starts with an H and rhymes with a Tennessee, baby. Yes, we are drinking some Hennessy. Yes. I don't know if I can really show alcohol like that, so I'm just gonna back the bottle. It could just look like a gold bottle up here. And then we're chasing it with like some like watered down juice. I like watered it down. I don't know if I'm the only person that does this, but I water down my juice because like I don't need all that sugar, you know? And we just, I don't know, how do you start this? I'm just pour it in. Black people don't really drink shots like that if you think about it. Like black people, they just pour them a cup and they sip, okay? So I'm just gonna pour me some. And you see I got me something right on right now because you know that Hennessy be hitting like a fucking fur coat, but okay, I think that's, I'll just pour enough that it's gonna get me tipsy. I think that should be good, right? Ooh, child. Back in my day, I used to didn't drink chaser. I don't know why. I was just like, I don't need a chaser. Blah, blah, blah. Like, girl, whatever. I don't know why I was trying to torture myself, but today we have a chaser. Today's topic, we are going to talk about dating. And as you can see by the title, yes, I am 23 and I've never had a real boyfriend. Yes. I don't know, like, I just never did. Like, I don't know what to expect from dating, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know if it's just like I just didn't get out of talking with people. Like, don't get me wrong, I've talked to folks, whatever, but it just never led into that, I guess. I'm not the only person who's like that. I don't know. Like, is it just me? I feel like I want to start kind of thinking about dating. Like, I wasn't thinking about it, but the other day, my African mom hit me like, I just thinking about getting married. I'm gonna have kids. I was like, Miss Ma'am. And you know, African parents, if you have strict parents, like African parents, like no dating, none of that. You better not even say you have emotions for a boy. And all of a sudden you hit a certain age and they expect you to have kids and be married. Like, it makes sense. But she had brought it up to me and I was like, yeah, maybe I should think about starting dating. And like, I guess I had thought about it before. Like, believe it or not, like I love I love romance. Like, that's looking one of my favorite tropes. I love romance. It's one of my favorite genres. I love me a fairy tale. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that leaves my expectations to be like higher for people. And also in general, I feel like I don't really have intimate relationships with people as a whole, let alone like romantically intimate. So it's like, bro, I don't know. So I don't really know where to start. I guess for one, I'll start like, when people talk to me, I guess I'll start talking back. I guess I'll start receiving the number instead of just being like, no. I'll start like actually making an effort to talk to people. Now, I've been hearing about dating sites. I was thinking about trying Bumble, even though I never thought I would be on a dating site. Like, if you're younger, you probably like heard of eHarmony and stuff. Like, I feel like those are like the OGs type of dating sites. And you probably thought like, oh, I want to date online. I want to meet people in real life. And then you get older and you have things like Bumble and Tinder that are like more integrated in like the social media scene, and they're like, oh, maybe dating is like that. But people say don't do it, so now I'm like, okay, maybe I won't use Bumble. So, bro, I don't know. And I also feel like, oh, bitch, I haven't been taking a sip yet. Y'all probably hearing me talk like, bitch, drink some liquor. So let's drink some liquor. Hold on, let me do a thumbnail. Alcohol tastes gross. I literally only drink that shit to get fucked up. Okay, I put a little some in my stomach, and as in my stomach, I put like a few bites of chips. But anywho, let me drink a little more. I think, yeah. This shit tastes terrible, per usual. Okay, I don't know what my expectations for dating are. Like I said, I love romance and fairy tale stuff, and like I know life is not a movie, life is not a fairy tale, even though I wish it was a fairy tale. But I feel like it's just dating don't seem like it's giving what it's supposed to give, you know?
Not even giving what y'all said it was supposed to give. No, I wasted my money.
Like, all I really seen is like malfunction relationship. Like I feel like I haven't seen like a good real life example of like a really good relationship. Maybe that's probably like why I'm kind of hesitant about it too. And I feel like the people I meet, like I've talked to people, but it never really feel like it goes anywhere. And I never feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like I want to be in a relationship with somebody. Like, I don't know, but I guess they say like sometimes your like partner can grow on you and stuff like that. So now I am trying to like, doesn't make more of that effort. And also too, like, what should dating look like today? I guess you can't really say what should it look like because everybody's different, everybody's expectations are different. But like you have like a standard ground level, right? And I feel like, I don't know if it's just like the Black community, but I feel like dating in different communities are different. Like I feel like when you're in a Black community, like you talk. Oh, you talk to someone, so you talk. Like I guess people date, but like, like it's not like that. Oh, ask me to be like girlfriend. Like nowadays, like now it's pushing like that. But at first it's just like mostly like, oh, you talk, or we talk. I don't want to go on dates. I don't want to do that talk shit. Like, you not finna, in Chicago, like, I feel like a nigga will try to beat you to death. Like, they'll try to take you to like, You not finna beat me to death. I want to go on dates. I want to have fun. I want to, like, get to learn somebody, too. And I guess another reason why I haven't dated like that is, like, I have been heavy focused on my bag. To be honest with you, I don't think about dating because, like, I'm trying to be successful. Like, I don't have time to be worried about somebody out there doing what, and that. Trying to chase that bag.
Keep going. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
I just melted it. Just ooh. Am I drinking this too fast? I feel like I don't even know it. I feel like I literally don't know how to like casually drink. I just be like, throw it back. But anyway, I just don't know. So I just want to explore more. I know my boundaries. Like, when I say, like, how should dating look, X, Y, and Z, I feel like I know my boundaries and I know how I want to feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I want an intimate type of relationship. Like I said, like, I've never had an intimate relationship. So I want something like that where I can share with somebody and I can grow with somebody. Low-key, like, before, I thought to myself, I was like, I'm not gonna date till I'm rich. I'm not gonna date till I have a bag and I can expect the bag out of somebody else without them try to give me all that hoopla because, they try to look down on girls with standards. I don't know why that is. Like, well, I guess we know why that is because patriarchy and people hate women. I don't know. But, like, I feel like once I get to, like, where I want to be in life, then nobody can really tell me shit about what I asked for because if I have X, Y, and Z, I can ask for X, Y, and Z. If I have this level of income, I can expect this level of income without people being like, oh, you did this and the third. You're just too high maintenance. I feel like, honestly, I don't even think I'm a high maintenance person. I think I have my standards, I guess. I have my expectations. And I'm realizing too, like, dating also looks different from, like, your age group. Actually, it doesn't. I take it back. It may not be too much different from like certain age groups. Because I had talked to somebody, this would really like made me think about this. I had talked to somebody like older than me, like some good few years older than me. And I realized, I was like, this ain't shit. I feel like, I don't know, if you talk to somebody older, I don't know if a girl, guy, whatever. But if you talk to somebody older, you have a certain expectation that it's gonna feel different. It's gonna have a more mature air about it. And I feel like it didn't. I feel like that experience made me reevaluate what life looks like at a certain age. Because he was like probably like 30 or something like that. And then I was like, damn, he wasn't where I want to be at 30. And I was like, so what the fuck does 30 look like? And I know like things come at different ages. You find success at different ages. But me personally, I don't want to have to be grinding and struggling at 30. I want to be together at 30. I want to be at peace at 30. I want the money to be flowing in, the incomes to be moving. Like 30, I want to be chill. And matter of fact, damn near retired at like 40. Like I want to have, actually, no, I want to be like damn near could retire at 30, but I choose to still work to make a little bit more money. And then like 40, I just be like, kicking it, you know? But I don't know. Let me know, what are your expectations in dating? What are your expectations for a partner? What are you looking to achieve right now? What age group are you in? Oh, that's a lot of questions. But in the comments, I want to see like a real discussion. Like, tell me like what you want to get out of dating and what you expect right now at your age and what dating is like at your age. Because I know dating at 35 with like 2 mutuals at 35 is very different. Like 2 mutuals at like 20 something like me. But then again, like I said, I dated somebody older. Well, not dated, I talked to somebody older and it was like, man, like I pretty much stopped talking to them. That's another thing. I feel like I get tired of people too fast, and I feel like I low-key might have like some other type of personal issues that make me reluctant for people to get close to me. Because like when somebody gets close to me, I instantly be like, okay, this is too much. So baby bitch, I can't even achieve an intimate relationship because I get so like frantic when people get too close to me. Like I literally, when somebody is like trying to talk to me every day and like be with me and stuff like that, I'd be like, wait. And that's for platonic and like intimacy. So I guess I have to handle that. And I just thought about it, bitch. Take another sip. This shit tastes terrible, but it's okay. I'm gonna need some more watered down juice because baby, this is horrible. Speaking of dating, bro, this is a random segue for the transition, but yesterday while I was cooking, the Devil Wears Prada came on TV. And let's talk about how Andy had a bunch of ops in her circle. She had a bunch of haters in her circle. Like, why was everybody around her trying to paint her out to be this bad guy? Insert Chungli. They painted me out to be the bad guy. Okay, they was painting Andy out to be this horrible person. Let's be real, I'm gonna touch on this. Her boyfriend, bogus. Because what kind of bogus ass boyfriend gets mad at their girlfriend for like grinding and doing her job? Like, she was literally elevating, okay? She was upgrading. Like, what kind of boyfriend helps their girlfriend celebrate quitting a job that could that's like, not potentially, it is upgrading her life. It's gonna set her up for the future. Like, Olga was getting her bag right. She was getting her drip right. She was getting her sauce right. She was becoming a bad bitch. She was becoming sexy. XYZ, blase. And the boyfriend was getting mad. Like, bro, if you want a little basic bitch, you want a little basic female, you should have just said that. And then her best friend was Appiana. And Appiana for real. Like, let's talk about that scene. Okay, so like, it was the best friends, art gallery, whatever. She had the art gallery XYZ. And then Andy was like talking to that dude that was on her heels. You know, she was, disgusting. A little flirtatiously, not that much, but a little bit. And her friend would be like, I can't believe you, Andy. You're changing and XYZ. This is not the Andy that I knew. And I was like, you're not a real bitch. You're not a real friend. Because let me tell you this, a real friend, she would have been like, mom's the word. She would have kept her boyfriend, because her boyfriend had the gallery. So she would have kept him like out the cut, out the situation, let Andy like handle her shit. Then afterwards, she would have checked Andy about herself if Andy was in the wrong, X, Y, and Z. And I feel like her friend was a hater because her friend was like progressing in her life, because obviously she had her little art gallery venue. But she didn't want to see Andy progress. So like, as soon as Andy started getting her drip together, as soon as Andy started getting that designer, that X, Y, and Z, that blase, that flex, now her friend is feeling the type of way. Like, it's like she didn't want to see Andy potentially do better than her. Like, I was peeping scene, bitch. I was peeping scene. And I noticed the opposite in her circle. Oh, child. I have a little bit of chase with it. Oh yeah, I'm feeling this. So I pour a little more, bitch. I don't want to get too fucked up. How many shots would you call that? That was a little thing. Is my tolerance low, bitch? How many shots would y'all have called that? I feel like that was a good couple shots. I feel thrilled. Bitch, I need to like mix. I'm working on this little like remix thing. And I need to mix it, and I'm wondering, bitch, am I gonna be able to mix it throat? Or like, what would that shit sound like? That shit probably sound terrible. I'm not gonna drink that much more, bitch, because I'm feeling it, and I ain't trying to get too fucked up. And like I said, I put some in my stomach, but I didn't really. I ate like a few chips. Let's get a little more. I think this is enough, right? Yeah, I think that's enough. BRB, bitch. I'm finna get some more chaser because ain't no fucking way in hell I'm from the district. That's just straight. I don't know how Young Me was like, what, 18, 19? Wait, and he was like 20? Not even. Maybe he was like, blah, blah. Young Me was like 20, bitch. Drinking shit straight. 23-year-old me could never. She can't hang. So let me get some chaser, bitch. Bitch. Do I have a low tolerance? You saw what I just drank, so let me know, bitch. Is that a low tolerance? Because I'm feeling it. Like, I ain't, you know. I'm a little, you know. I'm a little more off it than I was in the wine video, baby, but yak, hold on, that yak, cheese. Oh, with y'all, I don't know why. I don't even know. Does that have anything to do with dating? The Devil's Wear Prada. It does, cause that was like that, you know, that romanticized type of like relationship life in New York, but dude. Eddie had like talked to that dude, so she hooked up with folks' ass, like, and it was just like done with. Like, as soon as they hooked up, she saw who he was and was like, I don't fuck with you like that. And I feel like that happens all the time, but low-key, I feel like I be catching red flags, and I feel like I noticed that shit and I take that shit into note. I feel like I've talked to somebody once for like a minute, like it wasn't really dated, but like I've only had like one person I was kind of like, oh, maybe I like them, and I realized actually later when I grew up that like it wasn't like more so like a love thing. It was more so like an ego thing. I feel like when you're young, let's think about this. I'm gonna put a note in your ear. I'm gonna put a bug in your ear. Think about your first love. If you had like a toxic situation, or like you talked to somebody that wasn't really good for you, and you call that your first love, was that really your first love, or was it really your ego? Like, when it was like doing all that fucked up shit, was it really that you really loved them so you wanted to stay, or was it like your pride that was like, it's not right that I'm in this fucked up situation, or like it's not right that they're doing this, that, and the third to me because I'm like a good person, you know? Was it your pride, or did you really love them? Did you really love them, or was it your pride? I'm shaking the table. I didn't water this down because, bitch, this is too disgusting. So I needed some more potency in this juice. I should have put this shit on ice. I should have done that. That's what the old folks be doing. They put that little thing on rocks and they be spoiling that little cup. They be sipping. Bitch, like I said, I don't know how to drink. Also, in today's episode, I'm trying to get my bag right, y'all. I'm finna try something different. Like I'm like in the process of trying something that I'm not gonna speak too much about it because I haven't done it yet. When I do it, I might talk about it and share my experience, but I'm gonna try something that I was hesitant about. And I feel like I realized that I was putting myself in a bubble. Like, I feel like I wasn't taking enough risks. And you know, like, risk, reward, X, Y, and Z. I feel like I've always known, like, right now is the age to take risks because, you know, you can't take a lot of risks with your money when you're, like, older. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're grown, you have a family, you can't afford to be taking a risk. But right now, when I'm young, you know, I'm damn near still a broke bitch. So I need to be taking more risks with my money and exploring more. So I'm going to try something. Hopefully I don't fail. Like, I really pray that I don't fail because I feel like low-key I've been failing a lot. And, like, failure is one of my biggest things. And I feel like I'm failing. So right now I'm in, like, turmoil. But I'm gonna keep trying, bitch. I'm gonna keep trying. So I'm gonna put this little project into action, and if it works out, I'll tell you about it, and I'll tell you the steps I take, because just in case you're like me and you're like 20 something and you need to get your shit together, you're trying to get your shit together, you're trying hard and you need a way, I'll give you the facts of the way that I found. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna like take this little last shot and we're gonna call this a wrap, low-key. See me looking at it and looking at y'all, looking at y'all, because I don't know. Y'all, look at how much I drank. Do y'all think I drank a lot? Because I'm like, ooh, I'm tipsy. Or maybe I drank a lot in too fast of an increment. I don't know how to drink, y'all. How do you casually drink? You like sip, 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 then munch, drink some water, sip some more. Bitch, I don't know. Let's do it. I'm not the only person when I drink stuff like this that tastes disgusting. I hold my breath, like, so I don't taste as much. Because you know when you hold your breath, like, your breathing and your taste buds are like aligned. So when you hold your breath, you don't taste as much. I do that shit. And then I drink the water or the ginger, I'd be like, breathing. But honey, cheers to ding. Wait, dang, why is it giving me a ding? Ding. I guess this glass is fucked up. But cheers to like getting our shit together. Cheers to hopefully like finding a good dating situation. Like I said, I'm gonna try to talk to people more. Low-key, as even platonically, I need to talk to people more. So this is like a socializing problem, bitch. This is not even a romantic problem at this point. This is a socializing problem. Because even platonically, I feel like I need to make some more friends, or not just make friends, but I make friends, I guess, and make more connections in life, because that's what life is all about. Because I've realized, like, what Ariana Nix said, you know, in that video where not video, but that song, she's like, I'm lonely, I need people. Low-key, that might be facts. Like, I don't think I'm exactly an introvert. I think I should be a socializing being, but right now in my life, I'm just not socializing. And I realized that, like, even when I get successful, I'm not gonna be happy, because, like, if I don't have people to share with and stuff like that, will I be happy, you know? So, bitch. Ooh, philosophy, bitch. I had to sit down with some gems. Not some gems, but I just got a little too deep, huh? But I'm thinking about life. Anywho, cheers to success. Hopefully this project that I do, I hope it'll be successful. Ding! Spread God, and Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Last shot, let's go. It's the way for me, it's the way for me. See you out there waving freely. Still forever, woo! Still forever. Y'all, I had bought a crimper and I was like, I don't like this crimper. But then I loved it. I fell in love with it. I love that crimper. Isn't it so cute? Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe, bitches, because I'm like, y'all need to subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. If you watch this far, at least, subscribe to my channel. But that's it for today, y'all. Bye. Thank you for watching. That's it for today, y'all. Bye.